Hey, you. Get on this stick.
Yo, bring it.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah.
How's it going, lads?
Fight.
Bang, bang, bang.
Flawless victory.
Side Quest Arcade.
What a weak ass clap was that, Trevor? I saw it. I saw that shit.
I was like reformatting a document real quick. I was like, oh shit, oh yeah,
Oh, no.
All right, one more for the road. 3, 2, 1, clap. Oh, we out here. Hey! What are you doing still listening to this, people? Turn this off.
Go enjoy your
SoundCloud,
Canada
people,
Day.
What
Go
are you
enjoy
doing?
it.
It's small. Oh, Canada.
Canada.
Our home and native land. Welcome to
Man.
Side Quest Arcade. Trevor, our fellow Canadian, is with us. It's not Canadian. Yep.
This
Represent.
is Lucky Bryce isn't here. What up?
Dude, that's why he's not here. Like, low key.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that
I
why?
know it's-
Yeah, wait, is that the reason?
Probably.
Man, he's been ditching out on a lot of rank queues for Canada Day. That's weird.
It's
I'm
it's
your
the
host,
pre-Canada.
man, Matt, and with me are some of my IRL friends. Motherfucking Flip, Micromanity.
How's it going, lads? Happy Canada Day. Send that.
It's your boy Trevor. Reformed though, by the way, reformed.
Hell yeah.
We out here, boys.
What
So, apologies for this episode because Flint and I are already a couple beers in.
A couple.
Sorry.
Oh shit, 1 or 2? No. Dude, I got a free
Yeah, a couple.
shirt with my beer. I put the beer
Oh
shirt
yeah,
on.
the Sleeman
Yeah.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I was gonna buy it, but I didn't.
I
But
feel
I'll
like
probably still buy it
that's the
today.
evolution of like getting a shirt with a cereal box as a kid. Now you get it with
Totally,
beer.
dude.
You've
Absolutely, dude.
graduated.
Absolutely. I remember I got a towel, like it was a summertime towel from, it was like Lucky Charms or some shit. It came out of that. And I was
Yeah,
actually
man.
so happy. I still have it somewhere kicking around. I was so happy when it came in the mail. But like now as an adult, I went and I used that towel and it's actually like a 5-cent towel. Like it fucking sucks. Like it's a shitty towel, but whatever, man. It's got Lucky Charms on it. We out here.
Magically delicious, brother.
Yeah, magically dry too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's your boy, Matt, and Flint, and Trevor, and we're talking. It's Canada Day, and I'm pumped up. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm having a good time. What are you up to, Trevor, on your non-holiday? What's it like to, dude, Flint, imagine celebrating July 4th.
Dude,
Come on.
Dude, what's
Come
it like to have less freedom? Dude.
Well, I mean, I
Come
feel
on.
like that's a separate point in it, but also valid.
I mean, like both
I feel
at
like that's
once.
independent
Both at
from
once.
July 4th,
But
I'll take
imagine not having a Monday off. Imagine.
I can
Uh.
imagine. That's specifically what happened in this turnaround. We get a Thursday off, which is, I will say, inferior.
that's
But-
weak. Bro, hey, take the day
but
off, but then come
imagine-
back tomorrow. Yeah.
Imagine not having a Spider-Man movie come out for the sake of your holiday. You know, I can't because
Well, listen,
it is
we
coming
don't
out for July.
we don't
4th.
need it. We don't need it, man.
But whatever. You can live in denial. It came out close, I guess, to Canada Day. That famous Canadian superhero from New York City, Spider-Man. But whatever. I guess you guys and
Hey.
all your Canadian superheroes are doing fine, right?
Wolverine? Yeah, he's doing
yeah,
all right.
Wolverine's been doing pretty good. Captain Deadpool, Captain Canada, he's doing all right.
No. Okay, they're not
Wait.
based from Canada. Don't get at me because the actors are.
No.
No, hold on. No, the characters
When is
are.
Deadpool from Canada?
Since
Deadpool's
always.
Canadian,
He's
what?
always been for Canada.
Hold on. We're
Oh, dude, Trevor exposed live. Is this happening? Like,
Yeah, dude.
I love that feeling when you're 100% right about something.
Yeah, you don't even. You
You know what I mean? And somebody says no, and it's like,
let's see.
first off, yeah, Wolverine, dead ass Canadian.
Mm.
Don't even.
Yeah, you know
Country,
what?
place of
All right,
origin,
but-
Canada.
anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's probably just a typo.
Hit him with that thinking emoji.
Hmm.
Actually, you know what? That's what we should just
All
talk
that-
about. Famous Canadians. All right. So for those who don't know, the telephone was motherfucking invented by a Canadian. James. No, not James Naismith. That's the guy who invented
Alexander
basketball.
Graham
Also-
Bell.
No. Dude, Flint, I set myself up. James Naismith invented basketball. Also Canadian, bitches. What
Dude,
up?
it only took us fucking a million years to win a Canadian basketball championship, but we did it too.
Don't
But
matter.
we did
Toronto
it too.
Raptors. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Give him the
We-
spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not
Give
gonna
him the
go with
spider one.
basketball beef. You can have that.
No, we'll take it. Dude,
Yeah,
next
the
up, we're going to
Raptors
have a
certainly
Canadian
should.
NFL team.
Yeah,
We'll win
how's
that one
football
too.
looking though? How's football looking?
The Canadian Football League? Excellent. The Canadian team wins it every year.
CFL. Let's go
Yeah.
Lions. Let's go
Lions.
Lions.
Dude, we're Tie Cats over here. Tie Cat Town. What the fuck?
Sorry, bro.
Come on now.
Sorry, bro. West
on,
Coast, baby.
Come on now.
Well, I can't cheer for the Vancouver Grizzlies. I gotta cheer for something.
That's true. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Can't be the... Yeah. All right. Trevor, how was your week, buddy?
I don't really care. Hey, you know who else is Canadian? Motherfucking Mr. Breathtaking himself, Keanu Reeves, bitch.
I thought you meant Justin Bieber.
Unlucky.
That's true.
Um,
That's true.
Yeah.
Him too, though.
Roll the die.
Him too, though.
Him too, though. Yo, for real though.
You know who else is
Baby-
Canadian?
Yo,
Nickelback.
Baby slaps.
Nickelback.
Look at this photograph.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Who else is good? I was gonna
Avril
name some
Lavigne,
hockey
who
players.
married to
Avril Lavigne,
Nickelback.
yo, "See you later, boy." She said, "See you later, boy."
You know she got married to fucking the lead singer of Nickelback.
Yeah, dude.
Somehow he swung that one. Good job, buddy.
I don't know.
You did it.
They sell a lot of albums for a band that everyone hates, man.
No, man, I like Nickelback. I like them.
I don't hate them.
Unironically,
honestly.
I like them, but I recognize
Not
that
my
every
kind of
album
music.
sounds the same. So like,
Yeah.
you gotta understand, you know.
I don't like listen to them, but like when the problem is they came on so much back in the day.
Do you want to know why?
Every like
Here's
it's
why.
the CBC. Yeah, it's
No,
CBC.
it's actually Canadian law.
oh
We
wow.
legally had to play Nickelback, and the reason
Yeah.
is every radio station has to play. I think it's like 40% Canadian content.
30 to 40% Canadian.
Wait,
content.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
that's
any
radio,
Canadian-
TV, everything has to be 40% Canadian content. It was so that like we
Absolutely.
didn't get drowned out by American media. So
Yeah.
Nickelback
That
is
doesn't
on
sound like freedom.
constantly.
That doesn't sound like freedom, dude.
Man, it's
What
it's
the-
freedom to enjoy Canadian content like Nickelback
yeah,
all the
dude.
time.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
oh.
Yeah.
so like the radio station used to play the Trues and Nickelback like all the time.
Yep. Now it's Monster Truck and the Tragically Hip.
Yeah,
Bring
well,
it-
the
they
hip,
brought
yeah.
they brought the hip back. Or the hip. It's been a few beers.
hip.
Trevor, how's your week? I want to know. I
I
genuinely want to
still
know.
don't care. I wanted to talk about Mr. Breathtaking, Keanu Reeves. but
I do
alright.
too, but I want to hear about Trevor's week first.
Okay.
It was pretty good. Had some of my best friends come in, hung
Hell
out,
yeah.
went out to some nature trails. We have a waterfall that is close by, so went out in the nature trail, saw that again, and
Cool.
enjoyed that for what it was. Then the five of us, including Vinny and my man Cooper, we went out to get some Korean barbecue. Went out to a couple places to
Oh,
eat, hit up a
jealous.
few bars, played some games, watched some movies. I had a lot of movies over the couple day span, which I will get into later when
Yeah.
we talk about movies. But
Yeah.
overall, actually really good. Had a good time. Happy
Sounds
to be
good.
back. Happy to be
Yeah.
back on the internet like the true weeb I am.
Gamers
Hell
rise
yeah.
up.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Gamers rise up.
I felt oppressed for a few days. I was like, oh, I'm not on video games all the time. But
Yeah, I have to do
I'm
real
back.
life stuff. Man,
dude,
it's
I got my Infinity Stones back. I'm
Yeah.
powered up. I'm
Back
ready
on
to
it,
go.
dude.
Fortnite,
Yeah.
Minecraft, Team 10, YouTube,
Club Penguin.
and you're
Oh,
off.
Penguin.
Hell yeah.
Club Penguin's the biggest one in the center of the
Yeah,
garden.
yeah.
It's Club Penguin right there. Dude,
But,
SQA Club
You
Penguin
should've
stream
dug
when?
for diamonds.
Yeah. Oh no.
Dude, I'll play Club Penguin any day. I'll play Club Penguin right now.
We should, yo.
Yeah, will you
should
get
have a-
banned in 2 seconds for talking shit?
Yeah,
I
we will,
won't.
dude.
I'll be a
That's the problem.
respectful member of the
Oh,
community.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love those. I love those Club Penguin compilations
Yeah.
of people being like, they were like, the great thing about being a penguin is you're black and white. You know what I mean? And shit like that. And then they'll say like horrible racist shit for like just to get banned, right? Like,
You were banned because of yeah. Damn it, they got me.
They got me.
I like that it reads the comment back when you get banned though. This is why you were banned.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in
That's the
Smite.
punchline.
That doesn't happen in any other game. They're just like, yeah, you're banned, bitch. Club Penguin's like, no, here's why. Because you said a racial slur in your igloo. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, true. That was me.
That was me. Yeah.
You got me.
Right.
I
Yep.
did say that.
Fuck.
Imagine like responding, being like, "Yo, it's chill. I'm black." Like, can you imagine?
Didn't that happen in Smite? Wasn't that
happened
Team
in
Money?
Yeah,
Smite.
dude, it did.
Team Money.
Yeah, that's why I said that. It's chill.
It's
Come
chill,
on, bro. Can't be racist.
Oh my god.
Pretty funny, dude.
Man,
Pretty
glad to have Trevor back. Glad to be back, you know?
Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Trevor. I've been a fan of his since 2009.
I've been a
Yeah,
fan
but have you
since Hell in
really
the Cell. I've been a fan since Hell in the Cell. Dude.
bandwagoner?
Since
Dude,
the hell of this-
Trevor, I watched the OVAs, dude. Don't come at me, man. I watched.
Hell yeah. Now that's a true fan.
I watched the OVAs, dude.
What's
They're
your
not
favorite
even in
opener? Here's
English.
the real question.
Yeah. What's the real question, Trevor?
What's your favorite opener?
Oh, dude, it's probably opener 4. Big metal throbbing cock.
Oh, yeah,
that one. Yeah.
I like that one. Good one.
Yeah. Although ending 2 is a sleeper pick. That's a good song, you know.
Jesus.
Yeah, I worked real hard on that. You
Yeah.
know, it was just me and a bucket of shrimp. It was really crazy.
Man, you can hear it fucking like sloshing around like sounds like good pussy, you know? Like it's hard.
That's what I was going for.
That good pussy sound, dude.
This is a mess.
You know,
Oh,
it matches up with the ending of season 2. So, like, you know, I had to
Yeah.
get some.
That
some-
twist ending though.
It was an artistic vision. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like Evangelion when everyone's just clapping at the end and you're like, what did I just watch?
Wow, this makes sense. This is deep.
Congratulations,
Thank
you
you,
have
thank you.
depression.
Hey, yo, I don't know. Maybe I know Trevor's involved in the weeb verse more than I am. Why did people hate the Netflix Evangelion? What's going on there? Do you know?
No, I don't think it's that Netflix. I think it's just the hate. Eva anyway. I mean, I heard something about the English dub being different, that they
Yeah.
redid it entirely with the new cast.
Okay.
But
People like
supposedly it's
film, yeah.
supposed to be more accurate, but maybe people just don't like the cast. I'm like, watch sub, you idiot. What the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking
Yeah.
normies.
I got this.
Yeah.
They were
Oh,
mad.
Brent's got it?
They changed the subs too, and they're like the language is
did
too
they?
literal. It's too literal. Don't like it.
Oh.
It's too 1-to-1. But they were bitching earlier about it, like the subs not being accurate to what was actually being said in the anime. So, Weeb's mad.
Well, here's my thing.
Weeb's mad.
Why the fuck do they care?
I
It's
don't know.
trash anyway. It's trash. Did anybody see the ending? Like,
You
I
gotta see
don't
the
care
movies, dude.
if they
You gotta see the
redid it.
movies. No,
Dude.
they,
Okay.
I don't
add
care
to
at
it.
this point.
I watched it with my dad first time. Both of us first time
like
watching it.
Evangelion.
I was like, Dad, I put an anime on. I was like, Evangelion. There's mechs. It's supposed to be good. And we watched it, and
Classic anime.
we were with it till the end. And then we watched the ending, and we both turned to each other and we're like, what the fuck just happened? We had to look
Yeah.
up what the fuck just happened. And we're like, oh, they ran out of money.
But
Oh.
we got really depressed. The end.
Okay. I
There's a
get
movie,
it.
isn't there? That solves everything.
There's a movie series that's supposed to be the replacement for the ending,
Yeah.
but I think the
But-
movies are still coming
Okay.
out, and I honestly don't really care.
Here's the thing.
Like,
If
you
you have
fucked
to
it
make
up.
a movie series to fix your anime, then you have a problem.
Yeah,
You have a problem.
that whole ending. It was like 2 episodes of fucking trying to be this deep,
Don't
dark,
spoil
like
it. It's good.
metaphor shit.
I mean, it's not
Okay.
good, but it's like
But
it's interesting.
As
I
much
want
as
people to watch
much as I don't like Evangelion, Cruel Angel's Thesis is a fucking bop of a song. Got the opera singing at the
Yeah.
start, and then it's like Jesus break dances at the end.
Na,
Like,
na,
da, da,
na.
da, 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 and he's fucking doing headstands and shit.
Yeah,
Come on, man. That's pretty good. That's a good
Yeah.
song.
I mean, that's the best thing to come out of it.
I believe.
Honestly, yeah.
I believe for those fellow Godzilla fans, that for Toho owns the rights to both Evangelion and Godzilla, and there is a ride at I think Universal Japan or it's somewhere where you will. It's like one of those rides where you watch a screen, right? And it's literally Godzilla versus the Evangelion mechs, and it's pretty hype. It's pretty fucking. I ain't gonna lie. I watched it because someone filmed it, the whole thing, and I was like,
They
yeah,
got
this is
sick
pretty
rides.
sick. Yeah, dude. I was like, wow.
They got the Attack on Titan ones. They got
Yeah.
they've come out with so many like
Yeah.
last rides. I'm like over here like what the fuck? I mean, come
Why
on,
don't we
bro.
get
We
this
got like
shit?
the Spider-Man ride
Yeah.
and it's jacked.
Man, we should have
There's
gone to
what?
that shit, Matt. Fuck. God damn it.
Wait,
was it in the middle of nowhere, probably, though? I don't know.
I don't remember. It might be in Sapporo. I almost said Sapporo. Where is Sapporo? It's north.
That's an island on its own.
It's cold and it's in the north. Where the fuck is that?
Uh,
Hokkaido?
Dude, Universal
Al
Studios
Qaeda.
was in Osaka. We were there. What the
I'm pissed.
Unlucky.
I'm pissed.
Dude, and we were literally sitting there like, there's nothing to do in Osaka, bruh. We can't do
Dude,
nothing.
you could have gone.
It's not that there's
Fortnite
nothing to
somewhere.
do. It's that we were
We
there
did-
on a Thursday
Yeah,
and not
that's
on
true.
a weekend. Which is where everyone's like, because like we went out and partied, but everyone was like, I have work tomorrow. And
Dude,
we were like,
and girls picked us up. That was the fucking
I
weirdest
know,
part.
what the
That was the
fuck?
weirdest part. That never happened.
What and they were good looking. They were cute.
And nice.
They're quiet,
And
quiet
nice.
and nice. And
Eh.
they let me borrow a cigarette, and it was a long ass fucking cigarette.
How
like
do you
this, and I was like-
borrow a cigarette?
She was like, "Here you go,
Dude,
And I was like, "Thanks."
I'll unsmoke
give
it
it
for
back.
you later. Yeah.
Sorry, I guess she gave me a cigarette, and I was like, cool.
Trevor, this is
Thank you for acting that out. I appreciate it.
yeah. Oh, it was in the middle of nowhere in Osaka though. Like, oh, it's next to
fuck that.
it's next to Hogwarts. That's why we couldn't find it. Well, it all makes sense now. I get it now.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Hey,
bro.
all those Harry Potter fans been looking in the wrong place.
And next time,
Step
maybe
your
we'll
weed game up and you know.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we'll look into like what to do in Osaka rather than just saying, "Ah, fuck it, we'll wing it."
I had fun in Osaka. It was just not
I
as good as
fucking love
Tokyo.
those, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Kyoto, both those. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta plan out your trip, Trevor. When you go to Osaka, you gotta plan it out.
I'm on it.
Well, actually, was Osaka the place with the 5-floor sex shop, or
No, that was
That was
a
Kyoto.
That was Kyoto. No,
That
that was
was
still
Kyoto.
Tokyo, but that was a subset,
Right.
right? That was
I can't remember anymore, dude.
subdivision
I'll
of the
remember-
city.
I'll remember after this dies out, but
Shinjuku. No, it was
No,
Weedtown.
that shit-
Weedtown.
yeah, Akihabara.
Akihabara?
Akihabara.
Akihabara.
That was it. Yeah. All the fucking Tenga eggs you could stick your dick in.
Dude, remember that one guy on Twitter that was like, "Ugh, that people, girls in their." I don't even know if I want to say on the podcast. Fuck it. Flint tagged me in this guy who was like, this guy was popping off on Twitter, and he was like, girl, you can't even buy girls' panties in Japan. That's like a
Like,
rumor.
bro, you
That
went to the
doesn't exist."
wrong place. Because we
And
found that.
I was like, we found that fucking day one. The
Dude,
fuck
we-
are you talking about?
We found that frame one. That wasn't even like. We walked in and we're like,
Walked out the
there it
airport
is.
lobby.
There it is. Oh, there you go. You can tell. We can't. I can't read Japanese, but just looking at the pictures on that fucking thing, and I was like, I know what that is.
They
Hey,
defiled.
Flint.
Yeah, they defiled that kid's fucking toy dispenser. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, dude.
Let me tell
And so
you.
I sent that guy a link. I said, here you go. Myth busted.
Yep.
Google Maps exactly
Dunk
where to
on.
go if that's what you want. So this guy will hide me. You know, he's one of those anime guys who thinks everything's art. He doesn't like. No, sometimes people just draw fucked up shit, man. Like,
Yeah, let's be real.
so
Let's be
like,
real.
hey, he has not responded. I'm waiting for his. No, here it is.
Dude, maybe he got on a plane and he went. you know?
Probably. He was like, oh.
Maybe he's already living the dream.
He was probably already in Japan. And was like, I've been missing out this entire time. And he
Yeah,
fucking got on the JR line and he just
Dive down. Yeah.
just take me speed
What
train.
the fuck is this episode? What the fuck is this episode?
I don't know. Matt, how was your week? Wait, Trevor, are you
My
done
week
your
is-
week? Are you done your? Because we
Yeah,
interrupted
I'm
you.
done my week. I'm
Okay,
good.
okay, all right.
I finished like 30 minutes ago.
Good.
I'm just
well,
coming off of a work week.
Joke's
so
on
today's
you.
my-
We've only been recording for 19 minutes.
almost
Yeah.
20. Almost 20.
Almost
Uh,
20. Matt, how was your week? Hit
That was
me up
good.
with it.
I was working, so everyone knows I'm on a 4-day on, 4-day off, and so this is my first day off. Work was pretty sick. I was cutting a lot of stuff with a chainsaw. I sent a picture of myself with the chainsaw to our
Looking
Facebook.
hot.
I was like, anyone need something cut? Like, yeah. Other than that, like I said, just got off. And I was playing Smite today with my boy Flint because he has the day off. And boy, let me tell you, we were fragging. We lost only like
one game.
I think.
One game. We all
And
know.
the one game we lost, we had this Daji. Now I didn't really I was in solo lane because I got solo. I usually queue support. The support that Flint had, because he was the ADC, was the support that we went against the game before. So we knew like dual lane was a loss, right? Like he fucking sucked. He was bad. And I was like, all right, whatever. I just got to pop off in solo. So I went Hercules. I built Mystical Mail. I built Boots. I was just doing my thing. And I was fragging. And our Daji helped me get one kill. I was like, cool. We got one kill. We're good. We're fighting. We're doing our thing. And all the whole game, the Daji is in chat, popping off, talking shit. Everybody sucks. Everyone sucks but me. Anytime that Daji would come over to me, I was like, wow, this dude fucking blows. Like, this dude sucks ass. Like, he never hit his abilities.
Yep.
He wouldn't. Okay, so for one example, I was fighting my Ravana. We were kind of our blue buff is, like that sort of jungle area. And me and him are just like, we're two tanks just slapping each other, right? We're just fucking like, shit's gonna happen. He fucking teleports in on him, starts his 2, and he's a squishy ass fuck. He's underleveled, and he just gets blown up by Ravana in like 2 seconds. And then Ravana goes back to me. He's mad I didn't peel for him. And then I ended up killing the Ravana anyway, so it didn't matter. And I was like, was your ult up? And he was like, it didn't go off. I was like, why didn't you just wait from the side and then ult? And then just
Forehead.
Yeah, why did you go in? And he was like, no. That was his response. No. I was like,
Wow.
this dude fucking sucks. Like, this guy's, I didn't realize this. Dude was like 2-12.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
And
Our whole
team was BMing him.
Our whole team was BMing him, but our whole deaths combined was less than his.
Yeah.
He
It was
threw the
rough.
game for us.
Yeah.
Were you playing ranked or regular?
Oh,
No,
just regular. Just regular.
Just conk.
But
Yeah. So
but he was talking shit. He was like, "Bro, you guys suck." What?
I was like, you're literally 2-12.
Like,
Like,
what
I don't even
do
know what
you
to say.
mean? What
And
do
then,
you mean?
oh, his player damage. He had 9.4k player damage, right? He's like bad.
Okay.
Our Kumba had 9.3.
9.399.
Oh yeah, he was 4 off.
He
He
was
was
a 4
literally
damage
4.
off.
He was 1 auto off. It was like, okay, so our Kumba did more work than our fucking Daji. And yet, we all suck. I couldn't believe it. It was like, I don't know where this guy's playing from. He's trash. Yo, check the match history. Check the match history.
But the thing was,
I
every
added him
time
as a friend, he
every
never
time
responded.
I died, specifically me, he was like,
Yeah.
Izanami, you're trash. You're garbage.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, I'm 6-6 and trying to just knock towers down. What are you talking about? He's like,
Yeah, Flint-
you missed 2 autos. Like, bro, I got a double kill. What do you
No,
mean?
you missed your ult, but got a double kill.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, doesn't matter. I got the fucking. Oh my god.
You're like,
So-
okay, I missed my ult, but I got 2 kills.
Yeah. So every time he died,
what?
I just hit him with the question mark, dummy, and he just didn't reply after that. We're like, all right,
For a
man.
while.
All right.
He's bad. He was trash.
You know what? But that was like 4 or 5 beers in. This is getting a little toxic, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, we were feeling ourselves a bit.
Listen,
too. Because that's our only loss. We won every other game. Fucking, what are you gonna do, man? Play some
That's what I'm
Horus?
saying. Yeah, you were fragging. You was fragging.
No, dude, remember that one guy, that Oleron? I was laning with an Oleron. Flint was like mid or some shit. And then he was
I
like,
was
oh,
jungle,
can you
bro.
hit a stun?"
I was
Oh, you were
jungle.
jungle. Yeah, you're a rat. Rat's bad, by the way.
That's bad.
So
Die.
he was like,
That was
it's a meme. It's a meme.
Yeah, because
I
we
missed,
played
like,
played
one
ranked
dash.
one time.
Oh
And
yeah, we played ranked one time.
I first
was
picked
first
Rat,
pick.
but this is when Rat was meta, and they were like, "Rat's bad. Why'd you do that?" And then I went like 17-2, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Rat's bad, man.
And
Rat's real bad, dude."
viciously. I'm talking like go to lane, get kill, 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 farm up, go to lane, get kill. And I was in solo. They ended up F6ing, and Flint just went. All he typed in the chat was, "Rat's bad." Enter. That guy was like, "So okay, doesn't prove anything. Doesn't prove anything. No.
Doesn't prove anything. 16 of those kills didn't count.
Yeah. Chaos.
So yeah, that's
Dude,
my
never
go-to
changed
jungler.
Smite. Never changed Smite.
Never
community.
changed. Oh my god. No, Smite community, like everyone
No,
that I
the
interact
community,
with
like,
at
people-
HRX or like on Twitter is fine.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I play
yeah,
a game
yeah.
of Smite, I'm like, where are you guys coming from?
Oh yeah.
Why
they
are you
come
all
from
so
Dota.
mad? What's going on? Oh.
It's true though. It's actually true. Like it's not. People say, "Oh, Smite community, Smite community." It's not the people who like play Smite that like hang out and shit. It's people who like don't communicate with other people and are troglodytes in front of their Xbox and play. That's what I assume anyway.
Whoa.
Guys like Fro Double G. Like Fro Double G. I don't know
Whoa.
if you played that guy.
Hold on,
But
he's a
some-
PS4
yeah,
player, bro. You can't come at him like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
an Xbox player. Hold on.
He still sucks. That's all I'm trying
Hold
to say.
on. What's wrong with? I think, man, console heart and soul of the Smite community. I gotta be real, bro.
Absolutely. Like actually,
They're
though, like,
they're
for real.
actually the most passionate. PC are like, yeah, whatever. Xbox like,
Yeah.
it's Smite time, and they just play Smite, and it's like,
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
No, I think Smite was like the most downloaded game on the Xbox One.
it's
last
fucking
year,
nutty, dude.
which is, I mean, it's a free game. Keep that in mind, but
It's still nutty.
that's huge, right?
Like-
people are at least trying Smite, which is like, whoa.
Good for you, man.
So always remember that. Always remember that Smite is growing on a different market, and a lot of people play Arena. That's big brain. Right,
And
Trevor?
no one plays Siege.
No one plays Siege. I wish, dude. I wish. Dude,
Alright.
just imagine the alternate universe where Siege is like the arena, where everyone just
Oh
plays.
god, I kill
Siege.
myself. Hey, Siege.
No, that's such a balanced game mode, Trevor. Come on.
I love it.
Come
It's
on,
the
bro.
it's the best game.
There's no cheese in that game mode ever. I've never
Yeah,
seen
hell,
it. I've never
dude.
seen it. No, it's like,
Okay, Flint, how was your week?
all right,
Fucking, we're a half hour in.
excellent. Yeah.
This
no.
banter. This is the banter episode.
This is the
dude.
bants. I like these episodes, man. My week was pretty good. I had to fix my truck for 2 days, so I was out of commission.
Right.
Little grumpy, if I'm gonna be honest. I was a little bit of a grumpy grouch. I think Trevor played with me on Saturday. Probably saw it, but I was yeah. Oh, that was some bullshit. But the rest of my week's been good. I've been watching a lot of horror movies. So my new job is 9 to 5 now instead of 7:30 in the morning start. So I have time in the morning. Like I wake up at the same time because my body's like, it's 6 a.m. It's time to fucking wake up, bitch. All right. So I just watch a movie every morning because I got time. And I've been watching a shit ton of horror movies, man. Shudder. You guys turned me on to Shudder, both of you. And that's a good streaming experience. I got about $5 a month, and I got all the horror movies I could fucking ask for, and even ones I didn't. So I'm just gonna list off a bunch that I watched. Wolf Cop, watched that one. Not great, to be honest. It was not a good movie. It was filmed in Canada. They had some of the actors from Goon, which was kind of interesting. But
Yo, Goon is top tier.
Goon is
Wait,
Wolf
the
Cop.
hockey movie?
Yes. Have you seen that, Trevor?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen Goon.
Have you seen Goon 2?
Not Wolf Cop.
Not Wolf Cop.
No.
No,
Isn't Goon 2 with a different cast?
Nope, same cast.
yeah, Goon
Oh.
2 is the same.
Same cast, man.
Is it
yes.
good?
Not as good as Good
Alright.
1, but still pretty good.
So it's better than Super Cop or a Super Trooper 2?
Yes, and it's definitely better than Wolf Cop. So,
Just on the side.
Let me
Yeah.
write this down.
yeah, Wolf Cop, not bad. Like, probably could skip it. There's Wolf Cop 2. I would skip that one as well. Terrified.
It's a meta.
Terrified was a movie from Venezuela, I believe. And it
They
was...
dub their movies weird, don't they? In Venezuela?
They didn't dub it. It was subbed,
Oh, okay.
which I appreciated.
Maybe I'm I'm thinking of Italian movies.
Shudder,
Never mind.
Shudder was pushing it hard. They were like, bruh, you should watch Terrified. You watch all these other movies, you'd like Terrified. I'm like, all right, I got an hour and a half. I'll sit down and watch this. It was one of those movies where you sat back and you're like, this had the potential for greatness.
Yeah.
This had the spark. It had a very interesting premise that grabbed you from the get-go, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? For the first half hour, you're excitedly like, yes, I want to know where this movie is taking me. And then at the end of the movie, you go, what the fuck is going on? But it's not a happy what the fuck is going on. It's an angry one, because you just sat down for an hour and a half, and you're like, I don't know what is happening with this movie. That being said, some of the best character reactions to horror experiences I've seen, I'm going to put it right up there. S tier is Sinister. If you've seen Sinister, I think that is some of the best reaction to scary moments in a movie that a main character has ever had. Have you guys seen Sinister?
I don't believe so,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay. Okay. Well, Matt, there's a scene where a scary thing happens to the guy's left and a scary thing happens to the guy's right. And most horror movies, like, they freak out and they do random shit and you're like, this is not... Yeah. He just sits down and cries. He just pops a squat and cries. And he's like, that's it. I'm like, that's... Yeah. No, that's...
Hey,
that's
you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, Chief.
That's 100% accurate, bro. He's just, like, sitting there sobbing in the hallway. And I'm like, yeah, man. No. Because, like, every horror movie's like, no, you would power through. Or you would do something totally irrational. It's like one extreme or the other. No one's like, bro, you would just sit there and fucking cry. Because you're a baby bitch. You're a baby back bitch. And you would just sit there and cry. And you fucking know it. So Sinister's like SS. S is Zombievers, if you've ever seen that movie. And if not, we're going to rabbit that after this episode because it's only 45 minutes. Zombievers, scary thing happens, guy walks in the room, sees scary thing happening, goes, nope, just closes the door. Just nope. There's no like, oh fuck, no. Just no. I don't care. You're dead. I don't care. Go bye. But Terrified, dude's got a heart condition, so he's just running around the house, like scary shit's happening to him, and he's just having a heart attack the entire time. And like at the start, he's like, bro, I got a heart condition. Like we can't do anything scary. I have a heart condition. And they're like, yeah. But let's go in this haunted house. He's like, bro, he's like, yeah.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, so the entire movie, like, but it sets up this interesting dynamic where he's literally having a heart attack, but also getting attacked by, like, ghosts and shit. So he's like, bro, like, hold on. Let me regulate my heartbeat before we continue this conversation. But the rest of the movie, I didn't really know what was going on, and I left it, like, wanting more, but in a bad way. So I would give it, like, a 5 out of 10. I would say it's watchable once. I would never watch it twice. And you won't leave, like, super satisfied. Next one on the docket is probably going to be either Boar, which is another Shudder exclusive, or Mama, which has been around for a couple of years, and I've been meaning to watch it. It's that one with the two girls in the cabin in the woods, and, like, they disappear. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, but I feel like it's one of those ones I should probably experience and, riff off of. I don't think it's going to be that good. I think it's going to be probably like a 4 to 6 out of 10, I would say.
Right.
I also watched Summer of '84, which I haven't said on the podcast, but Trevor watched that too, and it was a quality movie, right?
Yeah, I actually did enjoy it.
I enjoyed it a lot. I had some nitpicks, and Trevor and I, we had a wholesome combo about our nitpicks, but
Hell.
Yeah, dude. We had, we were like, yeah, man, we had similar nitpicks. It was like, okay, cool, but still enjoyed it. You know what got me, Trevor? People were reviewing it. So this movie is a super slow burn, Matt.
Okay.
The premise is it's like 1984, literally in the title. This kid thinks his neighbor's a serial killer, and basically it's like him and a group of friends hunting down, like spying on their neighbor to try and figure out if he's actually a serial killer. And it's super interesting, but it's a very slow burning movie.
Right.
Which Trevor and I I don't want to speak for you,
That's fine.
Trevor, so you
Yeah.
can tell me if I'm off here.
I'm on it.
Set up an awesome atmosphere and like super great pacing where you're like, yeah, it's a slow burn, but they're discovering just enough info where you're like on the edge of your seat, like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen next? Even though you kind of know what's going on,
Yeah.
you sort of like, yeah, no, this is super interesting. Like I was invested, right?
Right.
Pretty similar. People were blasting it. They were saying like, no, it's too slow. I didn't
Really?
like that. Yeah.
Really?
That was the- yeah. Like that was
I mean,
the
there
whole
are like a
point.
few spots where maybe I'd speed up a little bit, but like I was entertained.
I
don't-
thought like the only moments where I thought was going slow, they interrupted it with like a kid getting kidnapped and murdered. So like, oh, all right, well now we're back to where I want to be. And I felt like the really slow moments were character development, and that's fine. Like I cared about all the kids at the end, which was not something I usually expect from a horror movie. Usually there's like 3/4 of the cast are just like bodies to get fucking murdered, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But Summer of '84, I was like, no, I want all these kids to make it out. So, quality movie. So overall, like, if you guys are thinking about Shudder, there's a 20% off code right now for the yearly sub. And it's like $40 for the year. I would do it. You get like 300 movies, asterisks, because like I would say probably about 60 of them aren't great, but you get a whole bunch of other ones that are all right. And I don't know, man. Like horror, I love horror movies. I love sitting down and watching, even if they're shitty. I can appreciate them. I'm enjoying that. Still I did some Smite throughout the week with Trevor and Matt. Our games, Trevor, were not so great when we played. We had a rough go that one night.
Yeah. And it didn't get a whole lot better.
No, there was no
Got
like
off.
reprieve. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. You know what, man? You know what threw me off? Everyone was pissed off at 12 in the morning. We were playing Smite at 12 in
Yeah,
the
that
morning,
was
and people were
really
getting
weird.
mad at me people were getting mad about like missed rotations.
Yeah, dude.
And,
12
like,
in the morning, that's
random
real
shit,
streams. That's
like-
real players.
like
Some of the real
boys.
players are awake.
Boys, it's 12 a.m. Like let's be honest with ourselves. No
Calm
one
down
here
a bit.
cares. No one here cares. Just play the game. Also been playing a little bit of The Witcher. Been enjoying that. Witcher 3. That's one of those games that everyone's like, this is the best game of its time. It's a masterpiece. And I go, okay, I own it. I would like
They
to
had the
play it.
Netflix series.
Yeah, man, that Netflix series actually looks all right. When they released the concept art with Henry Cavill, I was not impressed. I was sitting there like, this doesn't look
That's
good.
rated, dude.
It looks like Fabio in a wig, bro. This is not.
Yeah, dude.
This isn't good. But they released new promo images of him like in an actual environment, and it looks all right.
And it looked pretty good.
Yeah, which is
Right.
you know what? After the letdown the Game of Thrones gave us, I think if they could give me some good low fantasy with Henry Cavill, I'm down. I'll watch it, 100%. Other stuff I'm on the lookout for. There's a new superhero movie or superhero TV series coming to Amazon called The Boys, which I'm.
Right.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I'm always hesitant about non-Marvel superhero movies, especially like non-DC as well, because God, there's been a lot of attempts, but God, they've all been terrible.
Yeah, I think the only one would be like Watchmen for me. Was
Yeah.
like that one
But
was
that's not
actually
even a
good.
TV series.
No, that was a movie. Like TV is rough. Heroes was good for 2 seasons, and then it sucked, and I was really sad. So hopefully this one's got a little twist on it though, where you have like hero hunters, which I think is really interesting. Like the heroes they're kind of assholes, and they're riffing off that, which I think is a really cool way of looking at it instead of trying to make your own universe with truth and justice, because Marvel and DC got that one covered already. You don't need to make any more. You know what is really sad though is Swamp Thing got canceled. I know we haven't, like, that's been a couple weeks, But apparently that shit was actually really good. And they just canceled it anyway.
It just happened?
It happened a couple of weeks ago. I'm talking
but
like...
I mean, like, didn't it wasn't just released very recently, though, right?
Yeah, they released a couple episodes. Like 4 of them. And then they canceled it. They did the same thing to Constantine. Which, if you watch Constantine, that show was actually pretty good.
Not bad.
It was not bad considering, like,
Not
it was
bad.
like compared to Arrow and the Flash. It was not bad.
Ugh.
Yeah, Arrow and the Flash, rough. Oh boy.
Yikes!
I got feelings on those shows, man. Those shows took me for a fucking ride. I'm not a fan anymore. Stephen Amell, come on, man. No. Arrow season 1 and 2 were fucking quality, and then the midpoint of season 3 happened, and then it just started sucking.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Could have been so good. It had so much potential. Anyway, Swamp Thing they canceled. 4 episodes in. Don't know why. And I really don't know why DC has such a hard time. Just with content in general. The only thing that they knock out of the park is their animated movies. They knock that shit out of the park consistently. I feel like they need to pull in the guys writing their animated stuff into their live action TV and say, just fucking go. We don't need character introductions. We don't need anything. Just fucking go. And just make a solid story. Please. For something. For just something DC related. Because DC has some cool shit, man. I'd like to see more DC things in media. They just do such a poor job with the movies and TV series. Like, fuck. Come on, man. Other stuff that's happened this week, not much. Been pretty quiet. Been slamming beers as Canada Day. So it's been since about noon been grab a beer, put one in the fridge, slam the beer, repeat, you know?
Hell
Definitely.
yeah.
I definitely know.
Yeah, which has made the Smite games, like,
Fun.
super easy. Yeah, fun. Just kind of fucking around in dual lane the entire time. Minus one jungle game, I guess. So
What are you gonna do?
What do you go 14-2, bro? That's all I'm gonna do. That's all it is.
Rat's bad, dude.
Yeah, rat is bad. What are we talking about this week, boys? I got a couple topics I wanna riff off of, but I want to hear.
I got nothing.
Trevor, you got anything before I start fucking firing stuff out there?
Well, while we're vaguely close to superheroes, I guess we can talk about Spider-Man comes out tomorrow.
That's true.
How do we feel? How do we feel going into it? Pre-thoughts and post-thoughts this week, next week.
Okay. I like that. I'm excited for the introduction of a multiverse. I think that's huge for Marvel. I think that's going to be huge going into the newest phase 4. No one's fooling me. Mysterio's a bad guy. I don't know why they keep trying to make him out to be the good. He's 100% going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
Come on now.
A-list actor shows up. He must be the good guy. Oh no!
Oh no! No, he's like 3,000% the bad guy. That's, I mean,
yeah.
But it'd be cool. I give respect points if he wasn't.
I would too, but there's no way. They got him in the
Marvel
fishbowl
ain't that
costume.
clever.
There's no way. They got him in the
Marvel
fishbowl
ain't that
costume.
clever.
Wait. Are
Marvel
you
ain't that
saying
clever.
the Elementals aren't gonna be the big villain? I'm fire.
Yeah, okay.
I'm water.
Definitely not just
Marvel ain't that
Mysterio
clever.
making illusions, bro. Definitely not what Mysterio's doing. He's a straight up shooter. He's a straight shooter, bro.
Dude, Smite. Marvel ain't that clever.
I know.
No, my
Interesting.
thoughts.
Go ahead.
Are that X-Men win? Because I like the X-Men. I want more X-Men.
What do you mean? Fantastic Four win? Duh.
I
Stupid.
don't want the Fantastic Four. They're cool, but
We've
like
done
the
it
X-Men.
twice and they both sucked, man. You gotta give it
Round
some
3.
time. Round 3, baby.
Well, Marvel owns all that shit now, right? Like,
Yeah, maybe it won't suck.
Spider-Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's my thing though. Fantastic Four is hard to do. It's hard to make those characters interesting. Unless you go Ultimate Fantastic Four and make Reed Richards evil. That's the only way it becomes interesting. Because they're just they're just 1960s wholesome, gee willikers, let's beat the bad guy. And their villains...
It's pretty old school.
Their villains outside Galactus suck cock. Okay? You know what their
Dr.
biggest...
Doom's good. Fuck you.
Okay.
How
You're
dare
right.
you say
You're
it.
right.
Dr.
You're right.
Doom-
You're right.
Dr.
No.
Doom
I'm walking
ascended.
it back. I'm walking it
Yeah.
back. Dr. Doom and
Doom-
Galactus.
Yeah,
Okay.
but here's the thing. Doom became so cool that he's not even a Fantastic Four villain. He's like a Marvel villain.
Okay.
He fights everybody.
All right. But outside of those two,
Yeah.
name me the next Fantastic Four villain.
No, that's it, dude. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
the fucking Underminer. Like,
No. You know who their villain is? It's a fucking doctor that makes sentient apes. You have the Fantastic Four beat up apes for fucking 90 minutes? No.
Okay, hold up. No, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'd watch that. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I'll
I'd
watch
like
that.
to see
I'll
the thing
watch that.
suplex a gorilla. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, dude. That's
But-
what I'm saying, dude. Like,
But
I'm not saying it's good, but I'll watch it. You know?
yeah.
Dude, that sounds like
man.
something that would be on Shudder.
It might be. If I looked it up, I'm sure there's a monkey movie on Shudder.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know, man.
Anyway.
Yeah, I can't see it. See
Nah,
them doing FF and doing it well in the long term. Because they have two villains to work with, and they've already done Doctor Doom twice, right? So they can't do Doctor Doom a third time right away. They have to have the intro movie. And if you look at the Fantastic Four's cast of villains, they all suck dick. They're all terrible. Outside of like the big boys.
The big ones. Yeah.
The big two. So yeah, it's I mean, fuck. Unless you do some like multiverse shit where they're like hopping through different dimensions, and then it might be okay. But other than that, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, dude. They actually have a villain called Mole Man.
Oh yeah, dude,
Wait a
Mole
second.
Man. Bring him out.
They killed him in the Incredibles.
Oh.
The Underminer, dude.
Dude, literally the Underminer.
The Underminer. Doom, Galactus, Super Skrull, Mole Man.
Okay, but Super Skrull again is like the Skrulls.
He's top
which
tier.
That's not a Fantastic Four villain anymore.
Dude,
That's
does
everyone.
anyone remember the classic Fantastic Four villain, Owl?
Oh no, dude, is he just a giant
Oh.
owl, or is it a guy
I
dressed
I
as an
don't
owl?
know. He's a person. He's just a person chilling. He's sitting in like a Zen pose. But I was like, the fuck? You
Yeah,
know what I
man,
mean?
that's fuck. No,
His name's
don't.
Owl. Apparently,
I
I've
would
never
be
heard of this
fine
guy.
if they never did another Fantastic Four movie. I'd be totally okay. I'd be totally.
But they're
fine.
gonna.
If
Gotta
they do
introduce
one,
more characters.
if they do one and it's good, I'm happy. But I'd also be happy if they never even attempted it in the first place.
The real question with Spider-Man: Far From Home is what's going to happen to Ned? He's like the main character, isn't he?
Oh,
Pretty
he's
much.
fine.
Like,
He's fine.
really?
He's living.
He'll be.
No way.
He'll live, but like, what's his story? What's his arc?
I don't think they're gonna do anything with him. I think he's gonna be there for comedic relief, and they're gonna focus on MJ. That's what's gonna happen.
Not my MJ, dude. I love Kristen Dunst.
Yeah,
Marry me,
man, I'm
Kristen
cool with
Dunst.
Zendaya too. She's doing a good job.
She's cool. Don't get me wrong,
Alright.
but I just love her.
I'm pulling another one. I like this.
Kristen Dunst was in Jumanji, dude. You can't top that.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
wait.
yeah, we can.
Oh, she's
Wait.
in Jumanji.
no, she's not. What? It's the other one.
Uh-oh.
It's
Uh-oh, round
Robin
two.
Williams, dude. Robin Williams. Check it out.
oh,
Go back.
sorry. Well, I was thinking of the newest Jumanji. I'm sorry.
No, it's Karen Gillian, dude.
That's Karen
Also,
Gillan. Yeah.
Karen Gillian, marry me, cause like,
Mm,
Ooh.
yeah, listen,
Doctor Who and Marvel, ooh, 2 for 1.
listen. I'm keeping things wholesome on the TL. I don't thirst out on Twitter. I don't thirst out on the podcast. We ain't doing that here.
Yeah, whatever.
So what he's saying is he thirsts.
Oh yeah, Flint's super thirst.
In private,
No, no.
behind closed doors, I have 16
I know-
waifu
I
pillows. Just not these closed doors. Not that one. Not that closet behind me.
Yeah, I hope not.
Loki
another
hoping
one.
your dad comes out. Say, hey Flint, just came out of the wash. A Roku-chan pillow. Where do you want me to put this for you?
Where's this? What is this hole for?
Yeah, dude.
Nothing.
Oh.
No. It's not
Where
like
I
that.
store my hopes and dreams.
Man.
Yeah. And then just gallons of semen.
But
Anyway.
Oh.
and that's
Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
all right. Wrapping off the Spider-Man thing. So here's my prediction that I'm kind of conflicted about. The whole movie and the new trailer was revealed. You know, Spider-Man is depressed about Tony being dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spoilers: if you haven't seen Endgame, you're a moron.
Yeah.
Unlucky at this point. No complaining. Sorry, if you haven't seen Endgame, that's fine. If you haven't seen Endgame and you're complaining that I just spoiled that, you're a moron. All right.
Call him out.
So, you know, he's depressed, like, oh, Tony's dead, and we got a multiverse. There's no way that Tony doesn't have anything to do with this multiverse. Like, he's not, like, Spider-Man's not just gonna go find him. You know? I don't get it. Like, if they're this heavily selling the I'm depressed about Tony being dead part, and then, oh, there's a multiverse. And then if they go into the multiverse, like go to another dimension, and they don't find Tony, I'm gonna be upset. I feel like that's wasted potential. But at the same time, I thought Robert Downey Jr. was done.
He is done.
So maybe he filmed it already. Like he filmed it when he filmed, Endgame
True.
kind of thing.
True. Maybe there's that. But like, okay, listen, his contract for how much money he made off of Endgame, like he's not. You don't write that kind of contract and come back. Like he is done.
Yeah, I know. Him and Chris Evans are done.
Yeah, maybe he shows up, but that doesn't mean he's coming back. Like
no. Yeah, no. I don't want him to. But I'm like, but that's like the conflicting. It's like, all right, the movie has a lot to do with this. You have a multiverse. You could bring Tony back in for at least like some kind of goodbye thing. So are you gonna do it or not? And if you do it, that'd be kind of weird. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna hate it.
The only way I'd like it, have you guys read the comic Spider-Man at all?
Part of it.
Oh,
okay.
I think I've heard of it. Like I think I got
so
a rundown
that's a multiverse thing again with Mysterio actually, where main universe Peter Parker goes to the Ultimate Universe, where Miles Morales is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And he pulls up to Aunt May's house when MJ or Gwen Stacy's there with everyone, and they're like, "Bro, Peter's been dead for like a year." And that was some of the best comic writing I've seen in a long time. So if they did something like that with Robert Downey Jr., I'd be very happy. But he's not in the credits. He's not in the credits. They could be hiding him, but he's not in the credits right now.
Yeah, I mean, why would they show that? You know?
Yeah. So, I agree. It would be but I don't know that they're gonna go into the multiverse this movie. I feel like it's gonna be like, yes, it's a thing. We're introducing it, and comic book fans are gonna go, yeah, no shit. Movie fans.
Didn't they already introduce that with Ant-Man?
What? No, because they didn't like.
Hard to say.
They explored more like quantum stuff, not like multiverse. They explored like time travel and like.
Yeah, but I thought they ended up going like one and the same.
Physics. It's like kind of.
I'd have to rewatch Ant-Man.
It was never really properly explained, to be honest with you. That's why a lot of people were like, "Wait a minute, what?" But
just like time travel and Endgame. Yeah, you know, just go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go with it, it's fine. If you think about it for like 5 minutes, you're like, whatever.
Hold on, I have some questions. I have
we got a whole episode about that, about those questions.
We do. If you go check that out, it's called Endgame, episode 51.
We're in the Endgame.
We're in the Endgame.
Hell yeah.
All right, yeah.
Wait, which one of us is gonna die then?
Well, 50%, right?
Could it be me?
It could be you if you wanted. No, you can't be because you're the newest guy.
Yeah.
You're the newest dude, so you got to stick around, right? That's how that works.
I don't know, but that'd be a plot twist if I'm out.
Oh shit! Or is it like
maybe I'm the villain?
Maybe. Oh,
maybe I
fuck.
snuck in.
Uh-oh.
Shit, this is insane.
Uh-oh.
This is some good writing. What are we doing on a podcast? We need to be making movies.
We could, man.
One day.
Dead ass. Any horror movie writers out there, listen to this. You want me in a shitty horror movie? Fucking sign me up. I'll do it. 100%.
Easy.
No troll.
Dude, come on.
Deadass, I
Go
will,
on
I will,
over to
I will
Georgia.
terribly act your way through any horror movie you want me to. I will fucking do it.
I'll greatly act my way.
I
I'm a
will,
good actor.
I will fly to another country. I'll do it, 100%.
Within reason. Within reason.
With it, yeah. Like if you call me tomorrow, be like, bro, you need to be in Singapore yesterday. Like, hold on. But deadass, I'll do it. I'll fucking die first 15 minutes in. I'll be the token murder. I don't care.
Same. Dude, I will do it as well.
100%.
Dude, you could come down to Georgia for all the Walking Dead stuff. It's just
That's true.
all the zombies that don't get killed are just random people that showed up to, and
Just
you
to
get
hang,
paid.
yeah.
It's just you got to be there all day. It's gonna suck a lot, but you get to be in the show.
And
Hell
you
yeah,
get to
brother.
meet, like Daryl and I
Dude,
guess Rich.
my old hometown is like big on shooting movies. Actually, deadass, I'm in a commercial. Oh, you guys know that. When I was a kid, I was in a commercial, yeah.
This is the Flint lore I need.
Yeah, the
dude.
Flint lore, man.
Yeah, what,
Yeah, I was in a
what commercial is that?
I was in a commercial for a water park when I was like 12. Yeah. They like
Were
they
you the
video.
kid like,
Yeah.
"Woo!" You
No,
know?
dead ass. Yeah. They have me go down water slides and shit. Yeah. They followed me the whole day and they're like, go down that water slide. I was like, all right. And I went
So,
down.
Like, you got a link or
No, I have no idea if it's still a thing, but I was in a commercial. And my sister
I'm sure
too.
it's on YouTube somewhere.
That's
so I'll
cool.
find it.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta find, dude. We're gonna be searching the web for this shit.
Good fucking
Okay,
luck,
whoever
dude.
finds that gets a $10 reward from Bryce. He will send that to you. $100 from Bryce. He will send that to you.
There's also a video of me on YouTube when I was 13, 14, eating a scorpion.
I'm not telling anyone that shit. Yeah, no. I
Eating
don't
a
need to know
scorpion.
that.
Yeah. So somewhere on there. I don't know where it is. I can't remember the YouTube count, but yeah. They dead ass were like, because like they picked the most boring water slide and they're like, okay, go down it, but act like you're having fun. I'm like, okay.
Well, I'm not having fun.
They're like,
Do it
"Don't-"
anyway.
Yeah, just go down and just like arms up. Woo! All right, cool. So I might be in it for like 0.5 seconds, but yeah, they filmed me and my sister for like
That is cool.
the whole day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they gotta do, man. They gotta get that footage.
Hell yeah, brother.
What do they say? For every like hour of footage, you might get 10 seconds that's worth using.
Yeah, especially for commercial,
Yes.
right? Because they need to like be like
Yeah.
perfect.
That's what someone told me for who works in Vancouver in the film industry. It's like,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
it's basically for every hour of footage you get about 10 seconds. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. That's about right.
That's fucked up too, right? Like you just think about the
I was
amount
like,
of
holy
time
fuck.
that takes.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucked up.
Usually they can get like studios, it's a little easier to get like what you need. But
Yeah.
I think they say they can do a scene a day or whatever in the studio on a good day or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Time is money.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. I want to talk about G2A. I don't know with you guys.
Yeah. No, I
Talk
know.
about it.
You go, man.
All right.
Pop off.
So G2A, not in the news for anything they did, but a bunch of indie developers are getting together on Twitter, just in the general kind of gaming sphere of things, and saying, "Look, we would rather you pirate our games than use G2A because G2A is garbage." And they're all experimenting together, like, please just pirate it. It's
Wait, for those who don't know what G2A is,
Oh, absolutely. G2A is a key reseller. So if you perhaps are on Steam and you go, man, that game is $30. I do not want to pay $30 for this game. And you could go on g2a.com, .org, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Don't go there anyway. But you could go there and buy a Steam key for $5. Right? So that what they do is they either ask devs for keys or they buy a whole shit ton of game keys and they resell them for a much lower price. The issue is
they bulk buy it.
they bulk buy them, and the issue is a lot of the keys don't work. A lot of the keys are stolen from people's emails, and just
Yeah, I heard
overall, it is a very shady business. It is not a good business model. Their business is based basically on theft And it causes developers a lot of headaches because a lot of times if you buy a stolen key and you report it, that's a lot more back-end work for a developer to prove, like, okay, this is the guy that actually bought it, and we have to go through all this paperwork to ensure that the right person is getting the game that they purchased, and there isn't someone who paid like $30 for that key that's getting fucked up. So G2A, in general, is not a good business. They've defended themselves several times in the past saying, no, we're just providing a marketplace, like we're not like that. But realistically, they cause a lot of issues in the gaming industry. They're scuffed. So much so that developers would rather you pirate their games than use G2A to pay for them, because developers don't see a dime of G2A sales, generally speaking, unless they partner up with G2A, and then it's a whole fucking thing. So they would rather that, just given the amount of paperwork it takes to track down stolen keys, to verify stuff with Steam, they would much rather you just pirate it. Just pirate it, no one knows, and you can enjoy their game. And to them, that's a lot more valuable, to these indie developers anyway, than going through a key reseller like G2A. Which I thought was interesting, that all these guys were banding together and saying, "Now just pirate it." Because normally, in the game and in movie industry, you hear like piracy is terrible. Don't do that if you can actually like afford a streaming service. Pay for the content you like so that you can support the creators. But these creators are coming out and saying, no, just pirate it. If you're gonna use G2A, just fucking pirate the game, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Which I think was that was like a big push. G2A hasn't responded at all to any of this. I don't think they really give a fuck, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know what to think.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. That's a weird one.
It's strange that they want to like they'd rather you pirate it, so like buying it straight up. But
well, I think at the end of the day, gamers rise up, and game devs are also gamers, right?
That's true.
And they know. I honestly, I don't know what to say.
I think.
Pardon me.
Bless you.
Thank you, sir.
I kind of get it, but it's just like then how do you get paid?
Yeah. Well, they're not getting paid from G2A anyway. I feel like.
I don't know. Maybe that'll win the hearts. Like, all right, maybe no. Now these guys are cool. I'll really spend my money on them now, or something like that. I get it, but it's just a weird conflict. Also,
I think
fuck G2A.
People who use G2A are people who just are struggling to buy games anyway. Like, because gaming is expensive. We all know that, right? We all just smite all day and get free games, but
But even still, I mean, there's so many sales, Humble Bundle. Like, there's so many ways to legitimately get games at a good price, a good cheap price. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's like impatience. So people want the game now. They don't want to wait 6 months, 8 months for it to go on sale. They want it now. So if they can't afford it right now, and they feel bad about pirating, or maybe they live in a country where torrenting is heavily restricted.
Yes.
They feel like, okay, I'll go through a key reseller, and then, I'm still spending money, but it's not as much. I don't know. But
might be awesome.
When you have that is another one. The overseas.
Yeah.
Fair point, Flynn.
Overseas, I know it's huge, but I think what brought this on was actually the G2A is taking out sponsored ads on Google. So when you search games, like if you search a game on Google, what comes up is a G2A link. Yeah, to buy the game. And you can't actually turn those ads off. So say like you said, like, I don't want to see G2A ads anymore. I just want to see like Steam and even like Epic Game Store, Origin, whatever. You can't turn off the G2A ads on Google. Jeez. So you have all these devs going, stop linking these fuckers to our shit. We don't want you to use them. And that's where I think this just pirate it is coming from. Is this idea that
just pirate it.
The devs don't see money either way, so they would rather that you don't pay another company for their product. They would rather that you
That makes sense. I think
you just pirate it.
Yeah. I think that these developers, I get what they're trying to say. They do. I think they're right. Just pirate it, boys.
And I mean,
Just pirate it for him.
yeah. Now pirating games is a whole other thing. Like that's a lot of work
Yeah.
to make sure you're not getting a virus on your computer or whatever. But
It is
Also,
work.
you get a legit copy. It won't be updated. You know.
yeah. But if you have the dev's consent and it's like an indie game, sure.
Yeah,
Fuck it. If they're cool with it, if the devs are giving you permission, just fucking do it. Don't think twice about it. And don't
Absolutely.
use G2A.
Absolutely.
That's I mean, fuck. Like they're not a good. I don't think there's ever been a time when they've been considered a good service. I think
I always
like-
thought it was something sketchy about it. That's why I've never used it. Like I
Yeah.
always suspected.
it's always too good to be true, right? Like you go on Steam and you go, this game is $40, and then you go on G2A and they're like, no, you can buy this for $5.
$1.
Yeah, $5.
Yeah, you go,
Like, what?
Send us a nickel. Mail it to us.
Something's not right here.
I know it's all digital, and I know that doesn't really have an intrinsic value, and it's just a scale. But it's weird to me that you can go from 40 to 5, and it's totally I don't know. And the fact that their support sucks, so if you buy a stolen key, that they don't give a fuck. They just hands
It's your
off.
fault.
Yeah, it's your own fault for spending that $5. Well, hold on a second. You told me it was okay. Yeah, but we're G2A. We don't give a fuck. So
Yeah, well, we lied.
Yeah, that's like there's like, I guess it's an equivalent to like eBay or Amazon called Alibaba or something like that, and it's like you get like,
Alibaba.
is that what it is?
Alibaba, yep.
Oh, I don't remember. And you can buy stuff off there, and like the prices there always seem too good to be true too. You know, it'll be like, oh, you can get a DX Racer chair for $50, and you're like, not like a $300 chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
No.
And it's like, and they're like, yeah.
Totally fine, yeah. And sometimes it might
computers
be.
and shit. And,
It might be
well,
sometimes.
I have a friend who buys from. Says he's never had a problem, but it's like, I don't know, man. Something about it just doesn't seem right.
Well, I mean, that's more like Chinese manufacturing, right? So the factory just making all these DX, and then if they have an overstock, they don't say
Is
anything.
that
They just
how it
put it,
works?
yeah, they just put it to the
Oh,
side.
okay.
It's the same plant, right? So sometimes, like most of the time, you might not have a problem, but occasionally you're just gonna get burned because you get some shitty fucking knockoff product that isn't what you wanted, right?
Got it. Yeah.
I wouldn't
I
risk
said,
it
I
personally,
don't know.
but some people looking for a deal. To me, if I spend a lot of money on a chair and I get exactly what I wanted, then I'm happy versus if I spent way less money on a chair I didn't want. And now I got to go through the whole process of returning funds and whatever, right?
Yeah, dude.
It's it just depends how much of a deal you're looking for and how much work you're willing to go through. Especially with G2A, if you buy a stolen key and they tell you, hey, this key's stolen, you can't use it. If you're willing to fight through that refund process, G2A might not be a problem for you. But then again, you got to look at it like, is it worth the hassle versus just buying the game on Steam and knowing it's legit and just installing it and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's kind of where I'm sitting personally. Another thing I want to throw out, probably not a huge discussion. Batman Beyond 20th anniversary today. Just letting you know. Just throwing it out there. Batman Beyond. Best animated DC series of all time, in my opinion. Watch it if you haven't. Throwing it out there.
I thinking back. I gotta look at this again. I'm pretty sure Batman Beyond was the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, no, this is my jam. This is
Fuck
this is the one I
yes.
like.
Yes, Trevor.
That's some fucked up scenes in this one though.
Yes.
That's some
Hell
things that were
yeah.
actually like terrifying as a kid.
Dude, the Return of the Joker movie might be the best Batman movie ever made.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
When Joker came back and he was fucking, but it was the future. And it was, oh man, that shit, that was probably the best anime movie they've ever come up with.
Oh,
Even if they're like, just for the scene where OG Batman's fighting the Joker, it's like the Joker death. That
dude.
that
That's
scene,
not funny.
uncensored, oh my god. One of the best storylines I think Batman's ever had.
That was really cool.
Criminal that they have not done anything with that in 20 years. Because I think that has so much potential to be so good. Because they're not tied to Bruce Wayne, really. Yeah. They could make a live action series out of that. They could do whatever they wanted. They're not tied to Bruce Wayne in the sense that in that series, yes, Bruce is present, but he's old. He's not Batman. You can explore Terry McGinnis and enjoy it. And really make that series your own. It's underrated criminally, in my opinion. So if you haven't watched it, 20th anniversary, I would go pick it up on video or stream it, whatever you want to do. It's fucking
I used to have that on DVD somewhere.
Walmart's selling it for like $50 the whole series, which is like 3 seasons.
That's pretty good.
If you do watch it though, be aware that the finale isn't actually in the show because they canceled the show early. You have to go watch Justice League Unlimited. Has the finale for that series for some reason.
I remember that. Yeah.
Which really throws you off if you've never watched Batman Beyond and you're watching Justice League and you're like, who the fuck are these characters?
Yeah.
But if you have watched Batman Beyond, like, because I finished all of Batman Beyond and then I watched Justice League.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Batman Beyond was in Justice League. I was like, oh!
Yeah.
Oh, the crossover!
Bonkers, dude.
Even when they crossed over with Static Shock, that was pretty dope. You guys remember Static Shock?
Static Shock, man.
Oh,
Static Shock.
Beep, 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 beep. That guy literally just flew on a trash can, and he was like, he was on the.
Baby.
He was on the A-team. Batman was like, oh, we got a problem, call the boy Static Shock in. He knows what's up. He's the guy. I trust him more than I trust Superman. Call him in right now. Motherfucker's name's Gerald, and he's flying around on a trash can. Yeah, man, Superman trashed here. Static Shock, bring him in. Right now. Do it.
Wasn't there... I guess it was just the Batman. I don't know why I thought there was another anniversary that just happened too. I can't think of one.
I think the animated series had an anniversary like 8 or 10 months ago, something like that.
I don't know why I thought there was something else, but dude, it kind of makes me nostalgic and want to go back and rewatch.
I know, right?
Because that was like the only Batman series I actually enjoyed. Growing up, like one of the only animated series period that I liked growing up. I don't know, I didn't get into a lot of them. I've seen some of the movies. All right, hold on. I'm about to go out. I don't think we've ever talked about it before. Has anybody seen the Batman movie where they're in feudal Japan?
Yeah. Yes, I have. Batman Ninja, boys. Batman Ninja.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Have you guys talked about it on here? I don't.
Nope.
I know. I haven't.
Nope.
Man, that movie was something.
That was a trip, dude. What the fuck was with everyone had mechs, but we're in feudal Japan.
That was. That was a big question mark.
Why did Robin shave his fucking head like he was living in feudal Japan?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's all the Robins too.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember getting on my, the old anime site, 9anime, and I'm like, why is there a Batman movie on here? And then I look at the trailer, like, oh my god, what is this?
Dude,
I just watch. I'm like, what the? I still don't get what this was. What the fuck was
that movie was the weirdest shit. You know what really got me? My nitpick at the end, when he gets back to regular time and he's still driving around in this feudal ass Japanese carriage.
Yeah,
like everyone's gonna know you're Batman now, Bruce, because they just had an incident with Batman at the harbor where everyone's in feudal Japan gear for no reason, and now you're pulling up to a socialite convention in a fucking feudal Japan.
Everyone knew anyway.
I know everyone knows, but it's just, I like to think that all of Gotham knows that Bruce Wayne's Batman, and they just don't say anything. They just like, yeah, no, don't mention that you know.
Yeah,
Just let him do his
point.
thing. I love it when they're like, no, Bruce Wayne, the only one that could fund this entire operation, is Batman? No. No. No way. It's like Green Arrow and Oliver Queen. What do you mean this would take billions of dollars that only one person in the city has? What do you mean? What? Couldn't be. It couldn't be.
I mean,
Oliver
like,
Queen.
he just got like a black suit, a sports car. That could be like a Porsche for all anybody knows. That's close enough. Like, you can get those.
You could just buy those. Everyone's poor in
Yeah,
Gotham
dude,
except like
dude,
4
just-
people. but it,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, shit, you're right. Shit,
Yeah.
you're right.
No, but anyone can get them. You just get a credit card, bro. It's easy enough.
Dude, wait. What if Batman's a conspiracy and it's actually just certain villains dressing up and fighting other villains for turf?
Yeah,
Could be.
Holy shit. I cracked the case. There was no Batman ever.
Honestly, man, one of the most interesting Batman comics I ever read was where Alfred was the Joker. And he was just
yeah, I remember that.
yeah, and he was just doing it to like because Bruce was had like crazy delusions about actually being like Batman. So Alfred would pay people to dress up as different villains for Batman to beat, to like feed into Bruce's psychosis.
Right.
And then eventually, like, Alfred just got the fuck kicked out of him by Bruce and, like, died. But then Bruce's, like, whole psyche unraveled. And he was like, oh, fuck. I'm actually just a crazy guy. That was a really cool twist on it.
That's fucked up, though. I feel bad.
But it makes you look at Batman different. Like, bro, this guy is just running around, beating the fuck out of people dressed as a bat. And everyone's fine with it. No one has an issue. We're
His
totally.
parents were shot.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, of course,
fine.
man.
Yeah. His parents dead. Come on, man.
All those other
Everyone's
orphans
fine.
that just like process their trauma regularly, that's fine. Bruce got a lot of money. He could just go. He's like, bro, I'm gonna go to Tibet. I'm gonna fight with some assassins. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of these guys with a bat suit on. Kind of kinky, but I'm gonna do it. And no one's gonna
Hell yeah.
say a word. No one's saying a word. They're just, it's fine.
No one's gonna kink shame him, dude. It's 2019. You can't. Do
That must be it.
Can't
That dude, they're just more
Yeah.
progressive in Gotham. They're just, man. Don't worry about it. Live your best life. You
Good for
know,
them.
beat those guys up. You know, get your fucking kicks in. Good for Gotham. In conclusion,
Good on you, Gotham.
good on you, Gotham. Metropolis, you got some issues though, because that bitch can fly. That guy can fly,
Yeah, dude.
and like that's fucked up. Which again, I think the animated series handled really well, where they had like an army general go.
That was a good series.
This is fucked up. That we're just letting this guy. He has a fucking death ray on his fucking fort in the space, and we're cool with that. We're just okay with that. He's got a death ray.
I mean, are you gonna stop him?
Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
what
It's
are you
like,
gonna
what are
do?
you gonna do, right? Like, you have Batman funding it, and then also Superman's there. So, GG, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Good game.
Lex Luthor has a pretty good fucking run at
Became
being the
president.
good guy, because he's like, bro, he's got a death ray. I don't even have a death ray, and I'm the bad guy. Hold on.
Low key, probably have a death. But
Well, but they're like, no, but Lex is just as bad. Like, bro, but I don't have a space station that has a death ray on it. I keep all my evil shit terrestrial.
yeah.
That's not the word. Terrestrial is the word. It's been a
I
couple
got you.
beers. It's been a couple more
We've
beers.
had it. We've had a few. What are we talking about, boys? Seriously.
All right, last thing I want to
I
talk
feel like
about.
we've just been rambling. Just
We have
rambling.
we've had structured topics and then we've riffed
yeah.
off them. Yeah. Which is
Sure.
totally fine. Yeah, that's SideQuest Arcade in a nutshell. Last thing I want to talk about, Dr. Disrespect, real quick, and then we can go to the community challenge.
Oh,
Get the fuck out of here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because he came out, he made a statement. So if you guys haven't been in the streamerverse, Dr. Disrespect got kicked out of E3 and also banned off Twitch for IRL streaming in a public bathroom,
Unjust.
which Matt, says unjust. Everyone else going, what the fuck, brother?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you filming people fucking peeing, bro? Come on.
Well, he wasn't. He was filming himself. But yeah.
Man, come on now.
Other people got in the way.
Yeah, you can't do
Yeah,
that. I
other
understand
people
you
whip
can't
their
do that.
dicks out in the way, and that's the life, Just
I understand that, dude. I understand. I'm trolling.
dodging dicks in 2019. Dr. Disrespect has come out and said, I am not Doc. The Doctor brand is kind of hard to play in public, and I went overboard, and I'm sorry. And this has a lot of people freaking out because for some reason they thought that the guy playing Dr. Respect, Guy Beeham, is the same person as Dr. Disrespect. Like Doc could actually function in a regular society. They somehow thought that he was a real person, which to me is just wild.
What?
Yeah, like people are like, why is he so far removed from the Dr. Disrespect personality? Because they're not the same person. That's how that works. He dresses up.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
After the last scandal, are you telling me that guy who came on stream was actually Dr. Disrespect in a hat?
I'm telling you just that, Trevor. I'm telling you just that. I can't believe it.
I thought that was his spokesman.
To me, is the wildest shit. That they actually thought he was a fucking... Like, Dr. Disrespect is going into the bank, dressed like that, paying his bills, going to Whole Foods in a fucking combat vest. Come on now.
I mean, he's actually 6'8", but he ain't a lot of the other things.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, right?
Well, he was a game dev for something
for Call of Duty.
Yeah, for Call of Duty. Yeah,
So,
he map designer and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, he had a life before Dr. Disrespect, guys.
Yeah, he was just goofing off. That was his way of blowing
funny.
off steam, and it
was funny.
And that's what he came out and said. He said, "Look, man, like they were trying to goof off at E3 and just like really ham it up, and they went too far."
Yeah, it's whatever.
And he said, on behalf of the Dr. Disrespect brand, I apologize. I feel like that covers it because he didn't actually like go out of his way to film anyone going to the bathroom, right?
No.
He wasn't trying to be malicious, but he did fuck up. So that apology to me is cool. Like we're in the clear.
Yeah.
But just the fact that people thought he was a real person just blows me away. Just blows me away. Like what?
He's literally come on camera a few times.
Yes.
No gear, like out of character, being
just
like
chilling. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like somebody shot at my house and shit.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, but like, or like, hey, by the way, I did some shitty things before, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. By the way,
Doc Omega Wall.
Yeah, but like, I love Doc. I love you as a persona. Shit happens. You made a mistake. So is he like still banned from Twitch?
No, he's back now. I think he got a 30-day ban. So it's been about a month.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been about a month since E3.
30-day. I thought it was 2 weeks. I was like, where's this guy been? I thought he'd be back by now. 30-day, damn.
No, they hit him hard because I mean,
they gotta set an example.
I mean, you think about it, right? Like
it's also illegal there in that state.
Yeah, it's illegal.
It is illegal in that state, and then also, I mean, regardless of the intent, you know that if Doc does it and he gets away with it, then someone's gonna go into a bathroom and start filming people.
Who's gonna stop some crazy pervert like Pokimane? She'll do it, and she's a fucking nut bar.
Oh boy!
You gotta stop that
Canadian?
shit. I don't know.
Wait,
isn't
she Canadian?
Yeah.
She is Canadian, yeah.
She is. Yeah,
Happy
dude.
Canada Day, boy!
Hey!
Hey!
She's from my neck of the woods too. I know she's hiding that accent. She's hiding that accent. I know it.
So she'd have to.
I
She
fucking
can't come
know
on
it.
stream and be like, "Fuck yeah, bud, let's go." Like,
Absolutely, you can, bro. I'd be doing it every day. I walk in and be
trying
like,
to get that. Look, Flint, you're not trying to get that thought money, so no, you can't come out.
I
on
would,
stream
dude.
and say that.
I've been covered in syrup. Has Pokemon been covered in syrup? No.
Yeah,
I'd say
how
I'm
much
more
money
of a
you making on
thought.
Patreon.
Yeah. How much?
Maybe
money
I'll
do
make a
you-
Patreon after this. We'll fucking see.
Yeah. You gotta make a premium Snapchat while you're
Hold
at.
on,
See how
does
much
she
I will.
have a premium Snapchat? I didn't think she was.
I
that
don't think
kind.
she
I was
does.
just-
I don't think so.
I was just saying, I was
mean,
low key. I was low key trolling.
Premium Snapchat.
I don't know. I've actually never
Dude,
watched. this thing.
she's dead ass from my hometown. Dead ass. I just looked it up.
All
Holy
out.
shit, dude! You and
Dude,
Pokemon
see-
are friends.
No,
We
no.
ended where we started. Easy. Happy Canada Day, Cap.
Dude, she's the same age as
She's an
me
Instagram.
and born in my hometown. How about that?
And look at that. She makes a shit ton of money.
Yeah, and I don't. Imagine. One of us has to hold the
What?
L in this situation. I guess it's
What?
got to be old Micro Manatee.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, just get that sex change, dude. You'd be 100%. You'd be rolling.
I'm already a cutie,
That's
bro.
the
I
only
can
problem
I
here.
can do it right now.
She's in California though. She like lives there.
Yeah, I probably have to move to Cali. I ain't about that.
Yeah.
There's some that, you know what? Like, I wish the internet was better here, but there's something about just going outside and there's no one bothering you. That's just nice. It's just nice.
That's nice.
Like, I had a
Yeah, but at the
coffee.
end of the day, Flint, when you go outside, where do you want to be next?
Oh, I want to be gaming next. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Don't
See,
worry
see,
about
see,
that.
see.
Yeah. You got me there. You
So,
got me there, you
future
got me there.
VR, you go outside via VR, and then when you get back from your VR vacation, guess what? You're still inside. Easy.
Uh-oh.
Profit. Let's start investing.
Oh, boys. I don't know about all that.
All right, hey boys, I got an investment opportunity. VR timeshares. Hear me out. It's the way of the future.
VR Bitcoin,
How much
boys.
money you guys got? How many Bitcoins you guys got?
I got
We're
about,
going in.
I got about like half of a half of
How many-
a Bitcoin.
How many V-Bucks you guys got? We're going
so
in.
many V-Bucks.
We're going in
so
big.
many V-Bucks. Yeah.
Dude, I know I have like 40k V-Bucks still. I know
Probably.
I have a lot.
Dude, I
just
still got
never
friends
sell
that play Fortnite like dead ass, and they're all about it. And I feel it, but I can't do it. That's a full-time job,
can't
bro. That's a full-time job. I can't sit down and play Fortnite. But regardless, we have a community challenge to get to. Trevor, what was the community challenge this week? You wrote it because you've been the community challenge god for the last like 6 weeks.
Yeah. It's true.
Hey, I gotta have something. I gotta have something. And what I got is community challenges. So, community challenge recap. Microtransactions. Nobody loves them by name, but let's be honest, we've all bought into them to some extent. What did you buy? Are you still paying? And how do you feel about them?
There we go. All
What was
right.
the question you cut out? Sorry, you cut out for me, dude.
Oh, microtransactions.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All right. Trevor, I'm going to switch it up. I want you to read the first one while I go get a beer because I want to go get a beer.
Hey, Flint, get me a beer.
I'll get you a beer too, Matt.
Here, I'll meet you halfway. I'll go get a beer.
Well, no, hold on. If Trevor's reading that,
Never gonna hold down the fort.
I believe in him, but I don't want to leave my
Take
boy
that last part out.
Oh,
Take that
you know,
last
no,
part out.
whatever.
Take that out.
scrub the archives.
Tough man, Matt.
Scuff man, Matt.
All right.
All right.
Flint, you're good to go. I got this. You know what? I've been practicing in the mirror. I was like, I'm gonna wait for the day, Flint. Flint lets me do the community challenge.
Today's the
Guess
day,
what?
buddy.
We're
Today's the
here.
day. All right. I'm
Me
gonna.
and my hairbrush have been working on it.
All right. Give me 30 seconds to acquire beer. I'll be back.
All right.
I love you.
Love you too. So hey guys, G Willikers, it's just you and me now. Let's see what we got here. Microtransactions. Coffin Monkey. Let's see what you got. I spent probably 300 to 400 on Smite since season 3. Outside of that, I spent 100 to 200 on FIFA 15 and 16 and regretted it. If a game is free to play, I feel way better about it. But I couldn't imagine dropping that much on a game like Overwatch or something like Destiny or, God forbid, NBA 2K. Amen. NBA 2K. Bucket.
Yeah.
Fuck those
that's
ads.
way too much.
So, I feel you on the 300 to 400 on Smite because I've definitely done that.
Yeah.
And 100% feel you on the free to play. You don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
But it's partially due to free to play, and it's more of like the longevity of the game. I've been playing Smite for what, 4 years now? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we all have been playing it for so long, and the amount of hours I put into it, I'll tell you right
3K.
now.
3K for me. just over.
Yeah, I'm saying I've put 3 to 4K. I tell you right
Yeah,
now, but
3K.
Steam decided it needed to update.
Yeah.
So, you map that out. I've spent $60 on games I've played, 20 hours, if that.
Yep.
And I get 3 4K out of this and spend 3 or 4, like, it works. It works. I don't hate it as much. I definitely spent a lot. Shouldn't have probably, but I did. And I don't hate myself for it.
No,
So,
I don't
feel
regret
you
it.
on that. Let's see. Nev coming in.
No.
I don't even want to think about how much I've spent on Smite. Well, guess what, Nev? Go to your account settings. You'll get the recap. Let's see. That's pretty much where all my microtransaction funds have gone. Prior to Smite, I did play some Hearthstone for a bit, and I bought packs, but not to the caliber of Smite. P.S. I hope Brian reads my F. All right,
Aw, F,
never
F,
mind.
everyone.
I'm gonna cut
Ladies
it
and
off there.
gentlemen.
Unlucky. I just ain't good enough. Whatever.
Can you pin
never
that?
mind.
Can you pin that?
Yeah, actually, I will.
Literally, yes. We can.
Done.
We have
Already
the
done.
technology.
Pen. Holy cow! All right, well, I just took that L. Unlucky.
Trevor,
yeah, I think
you're more than good
Go ahead,
enough.
go ahead.
You're more than good enough.
no, whatever. No, I mean, not in Nev's eyes. I mean, whatever. You know,
Trev,
I see how it is.
we'll go play some emo Club Penguin later. We'll fucking sort it out. All right.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Bro.
I'll bring my used playlist.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I've spent. I think Hearthstone was the only other game. Oh no! All right, there's two. There's Fortnite, which I bought into the Save the World microtransactions, and there's Hearthstone, which I literally think I spent $20 to buy one expansion one time to see what they're like, and that's like the history of my microtransactions. Haven't regretted any of them. Let's see. Akira Senpai. Microtransactions suck. In my lifetime of gaming on NBA 2K. All right.
Oh, dude, we talked about NBA
I'm gonna
2K
stop
last
right
week. Dude, F.
Gotta hold that L.
Man, the whole time we were doing that segment, I was just thinking about you, Danny boy, and I was like, bro, I know you play 2K. I'm so sorry that
dude.
we're fucking dunking on your game like this, but fuck. NBA 2K is predatory as shit, bro.
Yeah,
that
that's real scuffed.
That's an F. And that comes from
Like,
2K. They're making Borderlands, bro. Like, they're publishing that shit, too.
Yeah, I don't understand. I like when I heard you guys, and I saw it on Reddit too, like talking about the ads and stuff. I was like, oh well, maybe it's like 2K ads or something.
Nope.
It could be worse. But then I saw the ads. I was like, what the fuck? What is this?
Imagine paying $60 for a game and you still have to watch Gatorade
Ad
ads.
simulator. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
dude, that's
That's
the thing. Right?
fucked up, bro.
I'll pass.
Absolutely not.
All right. Okay. In my lifetime gaming on NBA 2K F franchises alone, I probably spent more than $1,000 Super F. SMH from 2K16 to 2K19, especially if you play my player. The game is designed to give you the lowest possible amount of virtual currency per game. Not to mention, you start as a 60 overall, which basically means your stats are so low you can't do much in the game to earn virtual currency. Also, other players will not play with you if you are low in the ranks in the park where low overall in the park where you can only play pickup games. So, therefore, the system in place put by gaming companies is a horrible practice that works. We as gamers should unite and protest. Gamers rise up. Vote for Danny Boy 22 2020. Let's make gaming great again. Build the wall. Wait.
Hold on.
Hold on. I think you meant to type that, so I just instinctively said it, but you're gonna have to get back to me if that was intended. We're gonna put a wall up between Minecraft and Fortnite.
Dude, between 2K and the rest of us, which no shade on Danny boy. If 2K is your jam, I'm sorry for you. Just because I know that you probably dead ass love basketball games and that's your only option. And that's fucked up. Because you should be able to enjoy your favorite sport game without having to watch ads and drop like a fucking grand on player perks that you can't even use the next season. That's fucked up. I want better for you, man. As a fellow gamer, we got to stand up for our sports gamer community and realize that they are getting actually bent over by EA and 2K and just railed for hours.
Yeah.
Preach.
Hours.
Preach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All
right, let's see. Who we got next? All right, we got Snorlax Hunter 64.
Whoa, what about St. Lados, bruh?
Oh wait, did I pass? Okay, all right, no, that's my bad.
Awkward.
Hold on. Skip back.
See, it's not so easy, is it? It's not so
I'm
easy.
testing if you guys paid attention. Test if you guys are paying attention. Let you passed.
This dude.
Matt, work on your homework. We'll test you next week. All right, going back. If done correctly, I love them. I firmly believe that Smite had a great model for microtransactions. A friend bought me the God Pack during season 1, and I got hooked. I've spent about $300 on skins. Curse you, tier 5 Anubis. I buy skins in League and premium currency in some of the mobile games. I play to support the developers. As long as the game isn't buy this shit,
Now,
buy this, yeah, sure. Now you need these, and you need these and those to compete in Super Mega Iron Rank 5. You fucking noob. Give me your money. Pop off after pop up. Sorry, I expected pop off there. I'm usually cool with it. To those games, though, fuck you, and I hope your coding HQ burns to the ground. I mean, unlucky pay to win.
That took a turn. That took a turn, bro.
That did take a turn. I was a little like, oh man.
The mobile games, I feel like, are most likely in this day and age to be pay to win. I feel like a lot of other free to play games, at least that are popular, are not pay to win though. I think we were really shifting away from that pay to win model in a good way. Mobile is still scuffed. I mean, mobile is a fucking, you throw money at it and
You say whatever you want, but mobile is in fact like, I don't want to say like not gamers, but it's definitely like greed. Like that's where companies are
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
If we just make an Angry Bird thing, we can make all that money, right? It's not like, hey, I want to make an inspiring game about a little plumber who jumps to the right. It's like, how can we make something that just makes money? That's like their first intent when it comes to mobile.
Unlucky, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see in the future. I mean, a lot of games are porting the mobile.
Yeah,
So
it's changing.
maybe
It's
we're gonna
changing.
move away from that, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take longer.
Yeah. It's an uphill thing, right? That doesn't just happen.
All right, now we got Snorlax Hunter 64.
Yeah.
I think a game should either be for one-time purchase or free to play with micros. Both these models are great, but when they do a $60 game and it's littered with microtransaction, like Call of Duty, that pisses me off.
Assassin's
Amen.
Creed, yeah.
Preach. That's it. That's the conversation. That's all that really, like, for the most part, that is what needs to be said.
Yeah.
And that's
I
just
agree.
how it needs to be, I think.
I agree with that. I don't really feel like I need to comment too much more. I will just like to say, like a game like Smite, for a MOBA, I don't like Dota. I mean, Dota went completely, everything's free, like all the characters. But Dota was also like fucking huge, right? And it's also not gaining any people. Like Dota, people who play Dota don't play anything. Like,
But man, they got that $25 million tournament.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Man,
it's hype. It's hype,
we're
but it's also backed by Valve, so like everything that sells, I guess they just get money on stuff.
they have low key fuck you money. They just do whatever they want.
Yeah. So like,
But they're low key about it. They're just like, yeah, man, like we just make billions and don't worry about it. 25 million. That's not even a dent in their fucking pocketbooks. They're just like, whatever.
They make that back that next afternoon, dude.
They probably make that back from crowdfunding for the fucking tourney, dude. Like, don't even worry about that.
True enough.
Or like AdSense from fucking watching the Twitch stream.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? No, like buying gods or I guess champions in League of Legends, for example. Like,
God.
Yeah, you can get riot points. I know you can do it for free, but it's like I think one god costs like what, $8, $10, depending.
Yeah, it's just
some are cheaper than others.
That was the first thing that's
Yeah.
All right. First thing was the gameplay that stopped me from wanting to play League.
I don't like the
Second
gameplay.
thing
I tried,
was
but
the buying champs thing, their system. I was like, yeah, fuck this.
Smite is a free game, but the only quote unquote pay to win factor is like, do you have the god pack? And you don't even need it. You don't need the god pack, but $30 goes on sale like 4 times a year, so you can get it for 20. You know what I mean? Like it's not even it's probably the best, I think, free to play method ever. Actually, is done by Hi-Res. Like no troll, no bullshit.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the one thing Hi-Res has done well for the industry.
Yeah. Well, that 100%. And honestly, VGS. I think the VGS is really cool. I think it's
no, I do agree. It is sick.
Yeah. It's probably the coolest thing. Like somebody's made a post on Reddit and they were like, if Hi-Res were to go down, like let's say the company went bankrupt, the fact that they created like something like VGS and how other games don't even utilize anything close to that, you know what I mean, is pretty impressive.
Yeah. The fact that I don't need a microphone and I can still communicate how much of a fucking monkey you are on Smite Farms is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Like, dude, and not to mention, like, one of the most associated things with Smite is the term "you rock cancel." Think about that for a minute. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that sort of BM would only come from something as cool as the VGS. You know what I mean? That's a hot topic meme right there.
Yeah. I think Snorlax Hunter hit it out of the fucking park. I do want to just riff off that for a sec. Treyarch and Activision are kind of loggerheads right now because Activision keeps putting microtransactions in Black Ops 4 as the game runs down in its life cycle, because COD has a yearly life cycle, right? They keep pumping that game full of microtransactions. Apparently, Treyarch is pissed. They are not happy about it because they're devs, right? So they're like, we don't want this in our game. This makes people hate our game. But Activision is apparently forcing their hand and making them put more microtransactions in the video game. So devs are on your side, gamers. Just remember that. Even the Call of Duty ones they don't want that. They would like you to just play their game and enjoy it. And I think that's an important thing to note when you're getting mad. You should be getting mad at publishers rather than developers for the most part.
Oh, absolutely. It's the stock people. It's the,
It's your bean counters, man. Those are the people that are doing this to you. You gotta recognize that, and you gotta direct your anger accordingly.
Yeah.
Trevor, what's the next one? I'm enjoying you reading this, man. What's the next one?
Trevor's low key, like, really good at this.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't even know if it's low key, dude. I don't even
High
know
key.
if it's low
High key.
Yeah, dude. Low key would be like,
Dude, look at this. Look at this love and support. 2019, that's what it's all about. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Can I get Micro Manatee 12th of his name, aka Canadian Ice to the stand? Thank you. I avoid microtransactions like the plague, but I'm also a habitual money saver. I live off free-to-play games that I don't have to pay to win. That's why Smite attracts me so much. Hell, a long-ass time, I didn't even have the God Pack until it went on sale 50% off. Yeah, and then you fucked up that purchase and made it 100%, like 0% off. F.
yeah, dude.
Well, he didn't buy it twice. That was the whole deal. But man, that was scuffed. That was so funny. Canadian Ice 2, represent. Amen, brother.
Love you, and can't wait to see you in D&D again when we ever do fucking play that. Goddamn. Missed like 3 weeks, bro. Feels bad.
Dude, unlucky. We gotta get him back. We gotta get our boy back. Can you guys play D&D on the Switch?
Yeah, man. Fucking probably.
There you go.
I can do
Aim,
it with no
hold,
maps
switch.
and a microphone, man. Let's fucking get it.
There you go. There you go. All right, and get back on.
Yeah.
All right, round this out. We got you, Phil. What up? All right. So, I own like over 800 skins in Smite and 200 in League of Legends. I'm not really a person who buys games. I buy 2 games a year, maybe. Some microtransactions are fine by me. I feel it, but it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, like, don't buy a whole lot of games. You spend so much time on one game that's free to play anyway. Racking up the money on that over time, like, it kind of evens out. Like, sure, I don't need to spend the money, but at least, I don't hate myself at night. Like, oh, God damn, why did I just spend that money?
Yeah.
So I feel it. Short, sweet, simple, to the point, easy, free low. That's the community challenge for this week. That's our responses. I think we all got our input along the way. I think we Gucci.
I have a proposition for community challenges because I feel like this G2A situation is going to be unfolding throughout the week. I really hope it does. I really hope people put G2A on blast. But I'd like to. What have you guys used key resellers before? How are you?
No.
What are your thoughts on them?
Yeah.
Not right now. Next week, Matt. It's all good.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy a key off that, and I'm gonna see what happens.
Okay. Let me know.
See if I get the actual game or whatever. If I get fucked over, I'll do a little experiment.
Okay. I like that. All right. But the rest of you don't have to do an experiment. You just got to let us know. Do you like key resellers? Do you think that it's a fine business model? Are you not fine with it? Have you ever used them? If so, what are your experiences? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Because I don't believe we've done anything along those lines before in SQA or VD2. So, hit us up. Let us know. if you guys are cool with that, I think that's a dope community challenge, you know?
I'm with
Yeah, no, I'm sick. That's sick.
Cool. Matt, you want to sign us out real quick? Because I think that's the fucking episode right there in a nice little bow.
Looks like it. All right. For checking us out. SideQuest Arcade. Happy Canada Day, motherfuckers. Woo, bow, bow, bow.
Happy early July 4th.
Shut up, Trevor. You
Hee
fucking
hee.
moron. Anyway, all right. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out the links in the description below. You can follow me at MadManMattYT on Twitter. Follow Flint at MicroManatee. You can follow Trevor at War Hates Peace. And we got 2 other co-hosts. They ain't here, but you can check out the links below. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, all that other shit. And
Check out our
bless,
hats. Dude,
we got hats now. I forgot. We got hats. We got a store, sqapodcast.com.
sqapodcast.com, but the store is on Teespring. If you search SideQuest Arcade, there's
There you go.
by the time this episode goes up, you will only have like 4 days to buy a shower curtain with my face on it. But don't do it. Do not buy one.
Please do.
But you
Please
can.
do.
But don't.
If you do, 4 days.
4 days, but don't do it. But then
Wait, whoa, just in case. What's the date, Flint? Can you give us the hot date?
the date today is July 1st, but the release date for the episode is July 2nd. July 6th is when the shower curtains are out of the store.
You know what? You know whose birthday is July 6th?
Who's that?
Define prides.
Vinny.
Well, I guess he needs a new shower curtain, dude.
Mr. Ploob Ooble himself. You know what? Easy gift. You know?
Easy gift.
Yes.
You got
You
it,
know,
dude.
I was thinking
Please
about.
film it. Please film it.
Yeah, man, dude, what you
I'm
gotta
on
do?
it.
Yeah, this
Please
is
clap,
perfect.
dude.
You know
Please
what?
clap.
Like,
Yeah.
you need to brighten up your bathroom with my face. I think is the more.
do.
Yeah, honestly, Vinny, your bathroom looks like shit. All right,
So
it looks
can you
like a
buy that?
typical male bathroom. We need to get you some fucking style in there.
Man,
I'm on it.
throw it up.
Easy.
It's got some nice, vibrant colors, pink and blue,
It is bright.
and
I
yeah,
have
it's
Hey.
very bright. I have one ordered right now on the way because right now we have a Minions shower curtain, and that's gotta go.
Yo.
That's gotta
Well,
go.
Dude, honestly, I'd rather, yeah.
I'd rather
good
my
call.
face 65 times than a Minion shower curtain. Because the Minions staring at me while I'm naked is not what I want.
Yeah,
Oh.
low key weird.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Here, I got an ad for this right now. Are you a male and or female that is still using the same shower curtain that you bought 12 years ago at Walmart?
Boy.
If so, let's add a few more check boxes. We're not ending this ad yet. I'm gonna play this out. Did you buy a shower curtain from Walmart 12 years ago?
Yeah,
Is your toothbrush 2 months old?
maybe.
How's your bath rug looking?
Oh,
Rough
shit.
as
If you
fuck.
got it, have you ever washed it?
Ooh, no.
How many
Yeah.
weeks of clothes are on your bathroom floor?
I
and
feel
clean-
personally attacked from this ad.
I'm in
If you
this
checked one or more of these check boxes, it sounds like the SQA shower curtain is for you.
Yeah.
You need a little style in your life, and boy, do we got it.
And the bonus is you have 65 of me staring at you judgmentally while you put those clothes on the bathroom
100%
floor.
easy bonus.
So you're gonna be like, bro, I can't let Flint down. Can't do it.
You know what? Bigger bonus. You ever on the bathroom and you're like, man, my phone's dead. What am I gonna do? Perfect quality entertainment. You count the flints.
Count.
Are they 64 or 65? I mean, the it's a myth.
No,
Everyone
it's
comes to a
really
different
true.
It's a
number.
myth, dude. It's a myth.
Is the dress black
Yeah.
and blue or what?
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
no one knows how many Flints are actually on there. I'm just
Dude,
guessing.
no
you
one,
tell us.
no one knows for sure, but I intend to find out. If anyone
That's
remembers
right.
that reference.
Mystery Hunters. Let's go.
Reboot, but all right.
Oh, okay.
Reboot.
All right.
Also made in Canada, by the way.
Mhm. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure.
Made in Canada, bitches.
All right, just click the fucking links later. Bye.
Yes. See ya?
Bye.